Tonight on VDARE TV. Peaceful protesters packing heat.
This isn't a show, this is for self-preservation.
Caltech Sub 2000.
We hear from the great-grandchildren of Robert E. Lee.
My actual name is Edward Lee.
And onions for Ahmaud Arbery. All this and more coming up on VDARE TV. In the Bible, when God punished the Egyptians for their crimes against the Israelites, he cast plagues upon the land, but assured the Israelites they would be spared from his wrath if they mark their doors with the blood of a sacrificial lamb. And as Egypt was during Passover, America is now.
His life was used as a sacrificial lamb.
And so lamb's blood is replaced with cardboard signs of allegiance to the Black Lives Matter movement. And for the plagues, looting, burning, and the coronavirus.
They don't really know the numbers, who died from COVID, so they're putting it all with COVID. But the thing is the most people that are dying are people of color. I think Donald Trump has something to do with it.
In Richmond, a historic statue of Robert E. Lee is set to be removed by Virginia Governor Ralph Northam. We went on location to hear what some protesters have to say.
I'm going to defend myself by any means necessary.
All right, this right here is a Caltech Sub 2000 40 caliber. This right here on my back is a Mossberg 12 gauge shotgun. It's called the Shockwave. Smith & Wesson 40 caliber, a Taurus G2C 9mm, Taurus G2C 9mm with an extended clip that holds 33 rounds total with one in the chamber.
Saying all lives matter. It's obvious all lives matter. We're saying we matter too. Also, we matter also. In other words, when, Chad with the blue eyes gets arrested, Chad goes home okay. Whereas George Floyd gets a knee in his neck until he's dead.
There's nothing but love and family and community here today. Unfortunately, I couldn't be here for the actual, violent protests. I wish I could have been.
Also in attendance, a drag queen claiming to be a long-distant relative of Robert E. Lee.
My actual name is Edward Lee. I am distantly removed from the Lee family that this statue is named after. We have no heritage. Our heritage is colonization, and it's always been that way for white Americans. This is the American Berlin Wall. When you were voted in, Trump, I cried the night that you were voted in. I'm sorry. And I tried to apply for asylum personally to Canada, and there were so many applicants that I was denied. I've seen numerous different instances of parents teaching their children about the revolution that's happening here.
I just want to know what's going on.
Is this inconvenient?
Of course, yes.
This is the carpe diem moment that this generation can seize and be a constant reminder that racism has no place in America.
This man sounded genuine, but there was just one problem. His hat. An obviously offensive and racist depiction of a Native American did not mix well with his BLM rhetoric.
I can't be a hypocrite and talk about one form of hate and one form of racism and then have a Redskins hat on, and that is something that I want to be a walking billboard of and say, as a sports fan, that needs to be changed in a heartbeat. History is a part of our journey. Can you imagine being in Germany, right, or being in Frankfurt or in Berlin and seeing Adolf Hitler in the center square of their city?
But some protesters disagree that our problems end with the erasure of American monuments.
When they abolished slavery, a lot of people from the North came down and bought up all the real estate in these torn down cities. Most of them were Jews. And even to this day, most of Richmond's downtown's property is owned by Jews. They are the ones that's primarily responsible for the psychology of racism.
For as long as mobs across America demand historical statues be torn down, we at VDARE.com will continue to cover them, eagerly awaiting the moment when no American history is left and we can all chant together, Kumbaya.